Hi and welcome to Loki Border Trickster channel. Today we are going to talk about, is it possible to have a border collie as a family dog? If everybody keeps saying that border collies are not very good family dogs or companion dogs, I can prove them wrong. Let's start. Firstly, you need to choose a breeder. You don't need to choose a breeder who has 100% working dog. Why? Because they will have a very strong instinct of herding, and then your puppy can start to herd every object that moves. And you will spend a lot of time while redirecting this attention and trying to teach him how not to herd. So to choose a perfect family dog or a companion dog, you need to pay attention to maybe show lines or breeders who has some dogs who are working dogs and some dogs who are not working dogs. For example, mom can be a working dog and the father can be just a show line dog or a dog who is just a very good companion dog. Another thing, how much time and effort you need to put in your dog, in your puppy, in the very beginning. It is very important that in order to have a very good companion dog that border collies can be, you need to put a lot of effort in the first 3 till 6 months of puppyhood. What do I mean by that? I mean that you need to spend a lot of time with your puppy supervising them. You need to notice their unwanted behavior and correct it. You don't want to put your puppy in a crate and go to 8 hours work and then come back, put your puppy out of the crate, and then he will be very active, very energetic and a little bit crazy. I don't suggest it from my experience. I think that it is possible for very young puppies, but still they cannot sit in that crate for 8 hours. You need to find somebody who can help you if you are not able to work from home, for example, as it was in my case. But still, you need to figure it out how you can possibly be as much as possible with your puppy in the beginning. I, for example, took a long vacation for the 1 month in the beginning when I took him home. After that, I was working from home and surely I could supervise everything that he was doing. It was a perfect condition because I noticed the small things that I didn't like and corrected. And border collies are very smart dogs. You need to correct them during the several months. You need to correct them just during several days just to stack this behavior in their head, and that's it. But remember that there are different phases of a puppyhood. For example, it can be the start phase when they just start to explore the world, and when you are the sun of this world, you are the center of attention. But then, little by little, they will be excited about everything around, about the cars, about people, about other dogs, about the ground and grass and everything else. So you need to redirect their attention to you. It will be hard, especially when they get to a teenage stage, because you need to pay attention. If you see that your training, your commands are falling down just because, you need to put an effort, stop, and think that now you need to focus on that. You need to focus on redirecting his attention. You need maybe to go several steps back to your training and try to do everything again and again till you notice that your dog is responding to you correctly and you can move forward. Because in teenage stage, they want to cross the line, they want to try what is it there over the border that you set for them. And if they tried it several times and you couldn't manage it, well, border collies are very smart and they learn, okay, if I try, I can get it. And nobody cares. So put attention, stop, maybe go several steps back in your training and try to focus again and again. What did I did? In the very beginning, when I noticed that my puppy stopped to react on recall or stopped to doing some commands that he was able to do, and I was 100% that he knew how to do this. So I just stopped and went back. I began again with a long leash and with home training. And then little by little going forward and training commands outside without distractions and training recall without and with the leash and then without the leash. So you need to take your time. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and you need to spend like 1 year, one whole year training your dog. and putting a lot of time, effort, and your nerves, believe me, in this dog training. Because if you start to notice that your dog is a very good behaved puppy, grown up puppy, and everyone around you keep saying that, oh my god, you have so nice dog, he knows so many commands, he listens to you, that will be heartwarming. That will be a huge payout for you for all of that effort that you've done. But remember not to stop in that 9 or 8 months phase, because it is still a hormone phase. Your puppy will not be an adult dog 100% until they are like around 1.5 years. So take your time, be patient, and everything will work. But still, border collies are very active dogs, and they need their physical activity, mental activity, and especially with them, if you want to have them as a family dog or as a companion dog, you need to teach them how to calm down, how to just relax in their place. Why is it so important? Because a lot of people hearing that they need to work, they need to put a lot of physical activities for their dogs, try to push this border forward, and this line for their energy keeps just getting higher and higher. And believe me, with border collies, I think there is no end, because these dogs can work until they faint. So if you don't want this, if you don't want to higher this plank, higher this lane of energy, you need to teach your dog how to calm down. For example, it can be running with you or going on a long active walks. What do I mean about long active walks is that you're not just going in a very fast pace, but you stop and play with them. You stop and try some commands. Commands are a little bit of a mental stimulation. And mental stimulation is very good while working your dog, because they have a lot of distraction around them, they have a lot of smells around them, but still they need to stop and do what you tell them to do. With mental stimulation, it's again commands, some tricks. It can be funny tricks, it can be tricks just to teach them to do something that you want them to do. And then you can play, for example, in hide and seek. Hide and seek play, it's not about you hiding or your dog hiding from you. No, it's about hiding some objects. How you can do this? You can start with some cables or fruit that you're giving to your puppy, and then to just throw it like a meter away from them and say, look for that, or another command that is more suitable for you. So they will look for the object. In this case, it is a food, and it will be rewarding here at the moment. Then you can start to play with them with some toys, and you can hide some toy and say that dog need to find this exact toy and bring it to you. It will be very, very interesting, because your dog will find the object, bring it to you, and they will get the reward. And in this case, it is playing with this object immediately. In the moment they bring this toy to you, you need to throw this object or play a tug of war or something like that. It depends which object is that. I personally taught my dog different names of different toys. For example, we had a ball, we had a ring, and we had some plush toy, and this toy was named Żabka. It's a frog in Polish, and not only in Polish. Anyway, so we learned their names by playing with this object. I was playing it separately first. We played with the ball, and I was saying, yay, give me the ball, give me the ball. And I was naming this object the whole time while we were playing in it. And after several days, I was just leaving this object in another room and asking my dog to bring it to me. He was running to another room, bring this ball to me, and I was like, yay, we can play right now. The same with the plush toy and the same with the ring. And then I managed to put all those 3 objects in the room and ask him to bring me one of them. And he chose correctly. He chose the right object each time. It was very great mental training and mental simulation. And you don't need to do this like for hours, you just can do this for 15 minutes. It's very interesting for me also, not only for my dog. So just enjoy time with the dog and be creative. So let's make a conclusion. In order to have a border collie, a good family or companion dog, you need to choose from not working lines, not 100% working lines. Then you need to put a lot of time and effort, approximately 1 year generally, to have a very well-behaved dog. And then you need to remember about physical, mental stimulation and learning how to calm down. And remember, the most important is love. If you love them, you will put effort, time, and you will do anything to make them a perfect dog for you, not for people around you. You need to pay attention to a very well-trained professionals who has a very well-behaved dogs that knows like 1,000 commands. No, you just need to have a dog that is perfect for you. And I am very sure that you will get one. Thank you for being with me. See you in the next video. Bye!